friends, and welcome back to my crafty space. My name is Crystal, and in today's video, I'm going to be working on my first Ampersand story for Story Kit Crush. So this is a series where every month I pick one kit and use the course of the month to tell as many stories as feels comfortable throughout the course of that month. So all month, we are going to be working with the Ampersand kit. My story today is going to go inside of a pocket page notebook, which is essentially, I'm going to grab it and show it to you, a traveler's notebook sized album that has pockets in between the white pages. So you can see that right here. I get these albums from the Stamp Spot, which is a shop out of Australia. And I do link that down in the description box below if this is a product that you are interested in trying out. So I've got my album here. I have a full page photo printed, which is just a real basic selfie type of picture. And then the opposite side of my spread is going to be a full stamped page of words that represent who I am. So I did sort of kind of work with my digital products to make sure of, what words would fit on the page and to make sure that everything would look well. So I do have a cheat sheet of what words I'm going to be putting on the page. I'm using the small, this was the one little word alpha in the 4x6 version, which is still available in the Ali Edwards shop. So I will make sure to link that as well. And then I have a journaling card, one of the plastic ampersands, and then the cardstock ampersand sticker sheet to use for this one. All right, so I am going to go ahead and put you on fast forward while I get to work on this project. Once I have everything done, we'll slow back down and close out for today. So let's go ahead and dive in. All right, so to get started with the spread for today, first I'm going to set most everything to the side here except for the ampersand 3x4 card and the plastic piece, because I actually want to make a circle embellishment from the 3x4 card. I just wanted to make sure that the plastic piece would fit on the back of a 2.5-inch circle. If it didn't, I could have also used a 3-inch punch instead, but the 2.5 worked fine, so I just went ahead, used a 2.5 circle punch, punched out the shape there in the middle, and then I'm going to set that to the side until I'm ready to stamp a title on top of it and then add it into the spread later. Now, the rest of this spread is essentially going to be a bunch of stamping. So I've pulled out all of the things I'm going to need. I'm using my Stamper's Secret Weapon stamping platform, which is essentially just a foam type of platform that makes it easier to stamp and get good impressions. I also have a piece of an absorber cloth, which are oftentimes found in the car section from superstores. They're used for cleaning cars a lot of times, or I just get mine from Amazon. They come in basically a towel size, and I just cut off portions to use as I work through my stamping. And then I've also got my Scrapbook.com premium black dye ink. I debated going with some colors for the different words, but since I'm using the cardstock ampersand stickers and those are all different, a different variety of colors, I'm going to let those be the color that you see on the page and the words just be black. So what I'm going to do is stamp out a word, and then I'm going to add an ampersand sticker, and then I'll stamp out another word and then use an ampersand sticker. And that's going to be the pattern for this entire piece of cardstock here. And I'm going to speed you up really, really quick so you can just see it all come together here. I thought that this was kind of fun to watch all of those words come to life. Now, a lot of the letters do interact with the edge of the paper, or they might start on one line and end on another line. And that was just a design decision I made for myself. For you, you could alternate your words to try and fit them in so that they don't separate from each other on different lines, but I really wasn't bothered by it. I thought that it looked totally fine to have them be broken up in that way. The alphabet stamp there just is so pretty when you get all of the words stamped out on the page. And I really like using this as my form of journaling, which is a lot different than a long form journaling or bullet point journaling. This one is literally just using words in order to tell the story of, who I am as a person. And I'll read through those a little bit later with you so you can hear all of the different ones that I added to the page. So then I'm going to set that one to the side, and that is all I'm going to do to that page. It's just going to be stamping and stickers. For the title piece, I pulled back over that circle that I had punched out from the pattern 3x4 card, and I'm going to write the words I am on that circle. Now, initially, I plan to have this circle face up when it's on top of all of the journaling lines, but I will actually end up flipping that around. So you'll see here in a second, I'll add it into a pocket, and then when it's turned, you'll see I am on the left, and then you'll see all of those descriptive words on the right. So I think it looks nice. I also debated adding in some dots, like ... or a semicolon at the end of the I am, but decided that I just wanted to leave it the way that it was. Next, I'm pulling over that pink plastic ampersand. All of those plastic pieces do have a film on the top that you can remove by just scratching it off and then pulling it off. It did give me a little bit of trouble to get a piece of that to start peeling off, but once I did, it came off perfectly fine. I'm positioning it here into the middle of that circle, and then I'm going to use my tiny attacher from Tim Holtz to secure the two pieces together. I also pulled out one of my older one little word tiny phrase sticker sheets in order to find one that I could add into the middle of the ampersand. I like the way that looks, and the phrase that I chose says showing up, which I felt like was appropriate for, the different titles that I would consider myself to be, showing up to those roles in my life. So next, we're going to go ahead and add this into my pocket page notebook. I will go ahead and add my score tape onto the back of my photo. I decided to wait on the journaling portion in case I needed to trim any of it off. If I did, I wanted to trim on the left side instead of the right side, since many of the words interacted with the right side of the page, but not the left. So then that would have given me a little bit of wiggle room where you could still read the words, and it would all, work out pretty fine. So next I'm going to position this circle into the middle of that pocket, and my plan is to secure it with a staple, another one from the Tim Holtz tiny attacher. As I was trying to get that in there, I kept putting my head in the frame, like over and over and over again. So I tried to edit as much of that out as possible just because it is kind of annoying. And then I eventually used my ruler, which has a metal top and then it's got a cork bottom. That allows me to just kind of press onto that piece and then get it in the spot where I want it to go. So that's what you see me doing here. And then once I have it where I like it, I'm going to make sure I have a really good hold on the pocket, and I'm just going to staple it in place and call that good. So here's where you can see how that's going to look, how you've got the I am on the left side and then all of the journaling on the right. Last but not least, I'm going to add my score tape onto the journaling page, and as I'm doing this, I'm just now realizing that I never date stamped this page, so I might need to go back and do that. When I do, I will most likely put my date stamping on directly on the photo, because I think that will be totally fine. So then we're just going to add that one right onto the left side, or right side, sorry, of this book, and then we will call this layout done. All right, friends, that finishes my layout for today. Love the way that this one came together with this title piece here in the interactive pocket, and then my titles, or my, I guess all of my roles that I play in my life, which there are lots more than this. I just got as many as I could possibly fit on the page and called that good. So we've got mother, wife, daughter, sister, friend, storyteller, ant, teacher, reader, completionist, Slytherin, INFJ, nerd, and night owl. So really, really super fun. I hope that you enjoyed seeing how this one came together, and if you did, I would love a thumbs up on this video down below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button while you're there if you haven't already, so you can catch all of my future crafty videos. I am going to be back every Friday this month with another layout using the Ampersand story kit. If you would like to see even more of the stories, so you will have seen my story planning video, which I'll also make sure to link for you guys, that shows you 14 different stories and a week of project life that I'm planning to use the Ampersand kit to help me tell. I am going to be doing 4 process videos. I believe there are 4 Fridays. If there are 5, then 5, but 1 layout every Friday, and then all the rest of those layouts will be completed over in my Patreon group during some live Craft with Me short sessions. So if you'd like to check those out, then consider going over to my Patreon and checking that out to see, if that's something you would be interested in. All right, well, that is going to do it for me for today. Until next time, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye, friends.